I have checked into my hotel here in Prague, and I'm going to check out this city, enjoy it with food, cultural architecture. It's a really nice. I need to move because it's coming car. Just to enjoy this environment and the food scene of Prague. I'm in the city center of Prague. It's a lot of noise, but it's a lovely city, and I'm outside the city, the old medieval Gothic city gate. If my pronunciation in Czech is good, it's called Prašná Brana. But we will see about it. Maybe you can tell me if it's right or not in the comments. I'm going to go into the old town, so we take this way down, and we will see if we can enjoy some street foods. Maybe not crossing here. Perhaps I will be arrested by the cops. But they seem quite friendly, so I don't think they will arrest me. We're taking this way. You see, it's a massive building. I think it's made. It said it was made in the medieval times. Of course, it has been done some renovating since, but it's quite impressive. I would like to have it at home, a big medieval city gate. Can I cross it? It's more for cars. We others have to go around. It's a very historical town because a lot of this town wasn't bombed in the World War II, so they still have really nice buildings like castles. Yeah, it's very impressive. Just you can look up and you see new things everywhere, and you see like details. I don't know if you can see it in the houses. They are like it feels like on every little house it's details with, I would say, persons and structure in the buildings. It's quite impressive. I am on my way down to the water when I see shivering. A museum of torture. I will not visit. It's a lot of bling in a Swarovski store, I would say. And these massive buildings everywhere. Fantastic. It's around every corner and just here to enjoy. I think I will be a travel guide. Now I'm in Old Town Square. It's a very big square. And this is a 1400 clock, a mechanical clock. And it's something will happen every 1 hour. If you see the crowd over here, we will go away and see what happens here. When it says 10, something will happen. And that's what people are waiting for. And even I. But look here. These towers, they are not made in the common days here. And with my eyesight, I can see that this is maybe 150 meters, 200 meters. Perhaps I have to check it later. We will see here. It makes a lot of crowd. And I don't want to stand in front of anyone. Maybe I can go inside this crowd. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. What are we waiting for? Something to happen. Hey, sir. Hello. A lot of pictures. Maybe I will go around. Easier. And here you have a little gate. See if you can see. Someone will come out. I wonder who. Cameras, iPads, phones, everything. Guides. If I've been a little bit better in Czech, I would understand what they say.
To the side okay, there is which looks like a musician,
But it's a very impressive building. You can see all the details in all the work here. It's a quite small door, so I wonder what will come out. I think I have absolutely no idea what will come out. I think it's some mechanic thing, maybe a person. I don't know. It could be whatever. But it's very exciting to get this big crowd. Do you have an idea what's coming out here?
No.
No? Me either.
We're just standing here because everybody else is standing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, okay, I stay here.
They said 12 apostles will come out.
It is
Oh.
With your windows open.
Oh. As you can see, people, not actual people, but sculptures are moving mechanically up there. And it's a skeleton pulling the string when it rings.
no, you're right.
And this was it, gentlemen and ladies. I thought something was going out of the little door. I don't know if it's just me, maybe other persons also thought that. But now I think we can wait another hour and the crowd will get together, maybe a different crowd, and then it will happen once again.
Arabic numbers, it is the Babylonian time.
But I like people staying just for people staying. Well, that's what we humans do. When people stop at a place looking, everyone's like, oh, what are you looking at? And they continue. So then we build up a crowd. But I wonder when the mechanical person comes out of this door. Sorry. You see? A bit smaller than me. Now I'm closing in on the famous bridge. It's a bit more tourist now, because it's a bit later in the morning. And this is also from the 1500s or something. like gothic. It feels like Dracula is luring on the corner. But I need to watch out for the car because here is quite busy. So this is a river, and we will go and see if we can find the castle. It's not so hard to find a castle, I would say, but you never know. Maybe I get lost on the way. The best is to stay on. But you get a really nice view of the city here. You can see very far, maybe not on this camera, but you get a nice view of the city. And it's a lot of historical buildings. It's not so much of the newly built here in the city. It's the old things, which is very good to preserve what was. Now I'm in the end of the bridge. A couple of more steps and then I made it. It wasn't so long. Maybe a couple of 100 meters? 300, 400? It was a nice walk. Tell the view of the city. Prague. I think it's the Prague Castle in Czech. I'm continuing my journey to the Prague Castle with 2,000 steps. And if some of you think I'm well trained, I am not. And before this, it was like a steep walk without steps. Now I can see if I can continue talking while I'm walking. Understand why they sell ice cream on not the halfway, because we're not half there yet. Mamma mia. I should have counted the stairs. It's a nice view of the city. We continue. I will strengthen my legs. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more of these. I hope it will be a nice castle. The breathing becomes a bit heavier. If they would like put a sculpture over here somewhere, I could just stop and talk about this sculpture and catch my breath. But it is not. So we keep pushing. Oh, there's some nice windows, no windows with bars. So my legs are burning. It was one time in my life I would do this better. The time was when I was younger. But this is worth it because it is a spectacular view of the city.
By the river again, you know, and then sing out symbolizing, you know, just I don't know about those skyscrapers.
A stunning view. But we will keep pushing to the castle. There is the king. No, it's not the king. Ah, here we have.
Tu le mets sur ton Facebook. Soudainement, tu as des
And together with me.
Wow.
Slava Krali!
They are enjoying the throne. He will sit on the Iron Throne. We need a big courtyard as well. Think of the parades you had there hundreds of years ago. But the view is breathtaking. I figured out something. That this is the best view of the city and that I need to exercise more. 2 good insights. After seeing the castle, after all those steps, I found a restaurant with traditional Czech food. A restaurant U Labuti. U Labuti. And we will go inside and see what the Czech kitchen will offer. It lies in a really nice building. Proper things in a proper city. Hello, do you have a table for eating? Yeah, outside? Yeah, thank you. I just received the menu, which you can see here. And I think I will order some different dishes. I think I will go with the goulash, beef stew on beer and potato pancakes, and also the Wiener chicken schnitzel with mashed potatoes. And I go also with the daily soup because it's very common that you, as a Czech local, you take the soup before the dinner. And so I will have the soup, the Wiener chicken schnitzel with mashed potatoes, and the goulash. The soup costs 60 Czech crowns, which is €2 maybe, 2.5 euros. The Wiener schnitzel is 190, which is around maybe €6 perhaps. And the beef stew goulash is 210 Czech krona, so probably around 7 or 8 euros. It will be a smashing dish or dishes. And I did receive the soup, which was, it smells like a little bit like a potato soup. So I'll show you like this. With some parsley on top. I'll try. It was really good. It was a rich soup with vegetables. I think it's some sort of linses and some sausages. I assume, because we are in Prague, that is the kolbasa. The kolbasa. Don't know the name. What's the sausage in the soup?
Sausage?
Yeah, which one? Kolbasa?
No, kielbasa.
Yeah.
Kielbasa and bacon.
And bacon?
Yes.
It was a really nice
Little.
soup. Yeah. Really good. Thank you. It was a kielbasa and bacon. I keep eating because it's very good. I will have 2 more dishes to eat, so we'll see about. And this is it's only because of the local brew. They call it zuber. I don't know if my Czech pronunciation is right, but it's a pronunciation at least. Try it. It was really good.
Beef goulash?
Yes, please, both.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm hungry.
yeah, very hungry.
Thank you.
So this is what you call this?
This is potato pancake.
Potato pancake.
We call bramboračka.
Bramboračka.
Mm-hmm.
Was it the right
It's a
pronunciation?
cake from potato.
Potato cake. Yeah, and with the goulash and
A beef goulash.
beef goulash. That's very
And
good.
schnitzel.
And schnitzel and mashed potato.
Right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you. This looks amazing. I don't know if you can see. Of course you can see, but the goulash looks pretty like rich. I will use my. I will take this one. And this is what the gentleman told me. It's like a potato pancake, which is very common here in. They do everything with potatoes. So I will first try. It's quite hot now. I will try the potato pancake in the goulash sauce. It was really nice. It's very crunchy on the outside. You know, the inside is quite soft, and the sauce from the goulash is quite. It's a little bit spicy, and it's because of the like a dried paprika. It becomes more spicier, so that's why it's a bit. I think the goulash here is a bit more spicy than in like if you, for example, eat it in Hungary or something, because it's more like sweet based in Hungary. The meat is just literally like falling off itself. It's perfectly cooked. It's fantastic. And with the sauce, it makes a little spicy, and like a strong, warm taste to it. And I do enjoy the potato pancakes. The potatoes will come in different forms and shapes, so I will, during my trip here, try out a lot of them. It's also tasty. It tastes like not fried, but it's like a bit harder fried in the pan. So it's very crunchy and it makes a good texture. If we compare it to the soft meat, you take everything in one bite and also some red onion. Mash it all together. It is a very good dish. But as I was said before, it's a lot of like meat-based sauce, potatoes, not like a ton of vegetables on it. I mean, you can order it, but in the Czech food, it's a lot of meat-based, sauce-based, but fantastic. Now, go for the schnitzel with the mashed potatoes. and some lemon, which I suppose I will put on the schnitzel. Like this, I make it a little bit fancy. No, not very fancy. A little fancy. And things with schnitzel in Czech Republic, it could be like anything in a schnitzel. It doesn't really matter because some of the countries they have veal in the schnitzel. It should be veal or pork. Here you can have like pork, you can have veal, you can have beef, you can have everything that you can like what do you say, bunk or mash into like a schnitzel. This is a chicken schnitzel, so I don't think I've tried the chicken schnitzel before. So it's a good time to start doing it. And I also got some vegetables here, a tomato, and a little parsley. Start just with the schnitzel. It was also really good. The schnitzel was, it was crunchy on the outside, and if you can see inside, it's still moist, and it had some like, I don't know what kind of flavors, but it was a little bit sting in it. It wasn't just like plain. It was like, it was a savory good dish. Or schnitzel. I will try the mashed potatoes. I'm used to that mashed potatoes comes with like a sauce or gravy or something. But I will tell you, you will not need a gravy to these mashed potatoes. It's a rich. It's not. If you would look in a book for healthiness, I assume you will not find this mashed potato, but it's good for your soul. It has a lot of, I think it's cream and it's butter and potatoes, salty. It's a really good mashed potato. As I was saying, I think this shows a little bit how the Czech food is. You don't have a ton of ingredients all over the place. You have the schnitzel, you have the potato, or you have the potato pancakes, and you have the goulasch. And the dish is simple, but it's really well made. Good seasoning. And I will really enjoy this dishes. The price was 545 Czech krona, which was around 23 euros something for the schnitzel, goulash, soup, beer, sparkling water. So it's a very good price in Prague, and I would also say this is not like a budget restaurant. It's a quite nice restaurant. So good price, good food. I'm happy. I'm going to continue my food journey later on. Now I will head those steps down again, but it's easier always with the steps down than the steps up. See you later, man. See you later.